recruiting. Never stop opening up outlets. And that's the biggest mistake that I can make. Everybody understand that?
Yes.
Never stop opening up outlets.
Powerful. All right, so we all get that message, right? Now, we moved into the builder strategy conversation. So the first thing we talked about was what we just talked about. The difference between recruiting and building. Now, the second thing is, well, how do you build, right? How do you win in this company as a builder? Mr. Bradley subscribed to the Core 3 business model, right? So if you're going to build a team, we recommend building through the core model of 3. Now, I'm going to have you jump in here, Mr. Bradley, but I want to talk about why we use the word core 3. When you think about an apple core, that's the thing that's left. That's the thing you can't eat, right? That's the thing that's strong and sturdy, right? It's the central part of the team. It endures. It's inedible, right? And it's the foundation of the apple, right? That's the core. Mr. Bradley, core leaders, please stand up. Right, y'all give it up for Mr. Bradley's core, right? The foundation, right? Strong. Now, Mr. Bradley, why do we build through the core 3?
Well, in this business, I build through my core 3 because, one, first of all, let me back up and tell you what the criteria is to be in my core 3.
Mm-hmm.
Loyalty, right? Because you're going to go through some things, right? Documentation, right? Because nice is not good enough in this position. We need some results, right? Documentation beats conversation. This is only time I'm going to talk about this is in Builders Weekend, Eagles Weekend. Because we have more people who say, look, this is a B plan for me. This is what something else for me. It's great because that's the majority of the company. This company is not set up for just the people who are making six-figure incomes every month. This company was set up to help people supplement their income. Average foreclosure in America last year could have been prevented with extra $500. So that's not this class. Right? And the third thing is competitive spirit. Did you see Kevin Garnett crying on the video?
He's still crying.
I cried with my core 3. Because we not going to lose.
Mm-hmm.
Loyalty, right? Watching Scott sit in California. Protecting my family's generational income. Watching Coach in California going against the largest state, right? That was trying to shut us down. There had to be some loyalty, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anybody experienced that loyalty that committed back during that time? Please raise your hand. You right? During that time? But documentation throughout, it wasn't enough just to be sitting here. And I tell people, I will fight with you, but I won't fight for you. Don't ask me to go out and do something for your family that you're not willing to do for your own. I will fight with you, but I will not fight for you. Competitive spirit, Jill, documentation, and loyalty. Those are the 3 key elements in my core group.
How many people have a core 3? How many have a core 1 or a core 2? Mr. Bradley, let's talk about the process of time to find your core 3. It's not just get 3 people.
That's right. That's right. And you got to go through the quantity to get to the quality.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you see I have over 5,000 people in my organization. And I have 3 core leaders. And this is a process that I'll continue to replicate. I'll continue to bring in new core 3. And I'll continue to spend that time nurturing and training and helping them nurture and train that downline. But core 3 is important because our compensation plan is based on what?
3.
3 balanced legs. And let me tell you something. Seriously, this is really a core 6 concept. But we're going to break it down because Michael Jordan, when he went to the NBA, he said I was going to score 32 points a game, and they doubted him. No freshman, no rookie that ever scored 32 points a game. But when he said, do you think I'm going to score 8 points a quarter? It made it more believable. So we're just breaking down the core 6 concept and starting with our original front line of 3.
Now, this is a very important building principle because we talked about identifying characteristics, but the other thing is a relationship. See, when people are your core leaders, you know them personally. You don't just see them at a weekly meeting. Am I right, Mr. Bradley?
That's right.
There's a nurturing investment of time with these people.
Absolutely. And we talk every day, several times a day. I'm concerned with your family, your children, your everything. I'm concerned sometimes that you need to take some time off instead of putting more time in, right? Your balance, Jill. Now think about this. Anybody thinks that you're trying to get the director and you're going to put 250 people in the business, you're going to lose. You need to find 3 people to put 83 in, right? Anybody thinks you're going to get a $50,000 bonus check by getting 3,000 new people in this business, you're not going to get it. How about let's find 3 people who can build organizations of 1,000 or 6 who can build organizations of 500. This is a leader. And I'm going to read something. This is a leader. Your leader in that leg will continue to recruit and train and develop teams while you build in other areas. The leader ensures that this team will have a life of its own. Until you have developed at least one leader in each leg, at least, you're really not going to have any strength. How many times people have flown into different cities and spent time with a non-leader? But what happens when you leave?
Nothing.
Nothing. Because you don't have a leader there to sustain, to set up the projector, to work the weekly meeting. You don't have a leader that's taking ownership of their business. They're only waiting for you to come back. So when are you coming back to Los Angeles? But until I get there, nothing else happens.
So, Mr. Bradley, you're saying that we need a leader in each leg. Is that what I'm hearing? So you need 3 legs, and in each leg you need a strong leader.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You need a strong leader in each leg. And builders have builders under them. Builders have leaders under them. I'm building layers of leadership through duplication, through replication. You know, again, I refer to Trey Harris, Joe Green, and Shirley White, not as directors, but as director makers. And at that point, we can say, Chris, we can say, like you always say, a coach's corner leader is not a coach's corner leader until you have a coach's corner leader underneath you. A director is not really a director until you created a director. Circle of champion, not a circle of champion. Till I created some circle of champions.
Wow.
Replication.
Is this something you guys so far?
Absolutely.
Good stuff, right? All right, so we talked a little bit about that. Now, this is more of the 4-3 leadership model. You guys see, we wanted to give you an actual model to look at. Is this not powerful?
It's very powerful.
I mean, would you guys want a copy of this chart right here?
Yeah.
Yes. All right, we're gonna make copies of it. We'll make 100 copies and make sure everyone gets one, because I now have this in my notebook, this page right here, and I have names under these people, because this is where the dream begins, right? I mean, these are not people; these are leaders. Just imagine if you had your 3 key core leaders up there, but guess what? Each of them had their core 3, right? And each of them had their core 3. Is that not powerful? Right? And let's talk a little bit about this, because once you get that core 3, right? And we talked about needing 3 legs to be successful, right? We got to be real good at selling the dream. Let's talk about that, Mr. Brad.
That's right. That's right. It's very important and to sell the dream at our weekly meetings. How many people have a weekly meeting that they attend? And this is, again, just one man's opinion, but it's very important. And the objective at the weekly meeting is not just to get new prospects out.
That's right.
It's to get the old ones that's already in the business.
That's right.
And that's where I learned the business. It was modeled for me. And Jill, I hope I'm not skipping in front of you, but the difference between training and modeling. I went to the weekly meeting because my coach and my mentor went to the weekly meeting. I went to my first National Sales Director Convention because my mentor said all leaders go to National Sales Convention. You know, it's the difference between training and modeling. Training is when you're trying to get other people to do something that you're not doing. Modeling is when you're demonstrating. Some of you say, call me when you get to the meeting. Some of your prospects say, are you going to be there this Tuesday? Some of your spouses say, where are you going tonight? You know it's a problem.